So here we have our question number 13. So we notice that this one's a little different. It says subtract. The first thing you're going to do is look at the denominators again. No matter if it said add or subtract, what you're going to do is look at the denominators to see if they match or no match. In this case, 3, 3, perfect, match. We'll eventually get to ones that are unmatching, but we got to get through these basic ones first. So this matches. So when they match, we told you, 3, 3, you know it's going to stay 3. It doesn't become 9, doesn't become 6. You're not subtracting it, you're not adding it. It doesn't become a 0. 3, 3 will stay 3. No matter if this is minus or plus. Same, matching, this also has to match those two. Next, I told you that you want to do your parentheses. Because we know that because they match, we don't need to find an LCD. We do not need to raise. We can rewrite the fraction or rewrite the numerator, but we need to use parentheses to do that. So notice I put parentheses for this numerator, parentheses for this numerator, and now I'm going to put them, instead of 2 separate fraction bars, put it over 1 fraction bar. By copying this with the parentheses, whatever sign it is, maybe subtraction or addition, bring it down, or in case subtraction, and then this numerator, including the parentheses. Now that you have this, we need to get rid of the parentheses, and it's not as easy as dropping off the parentheses. To remove parentheses, you have to distribute. Remember, you slip in those invisible ones. So when you distribute, you're going to get 5x plus 6y. Remember, 1 times 5x is 5x. 1 times 6y is 6y. But here, notice, negative 1 times positive 5x is negative 5x. But notice, negative 1 times negative 6y is positive 6y. Notice that change because you're distributing. So like I said, it's not as easy as smushing this all together because you would have kept this as negative 6y. Notice it's a positive 6y when you smush them together. Remember, it's still going to be over the same common denominator, 3. Now once you have this distribute, we told you your next step is to collect any like terms. Remember, to collect like terms, they have to have the same variable part. So 5x and negative 5x, they're like terms. Positive 6y, they're like terms. So when you have one positive and one negative, you know you subtract. 5 take away 5 is 0 x's. So they're all gone. No more x's. Remember, these are what we called additive inverses. Remember how they cancel out? And then here, a positive 6y and a positive 6y is 12y. Okay. Remember, keep the same variable part. Y stays y when you collect. Only collect the coefficients. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now that you have this, we're going to have to see if we can simplify. So this is not your final answer. Now some of you know that you can divide. That's fine. What you should have done was factor out the top. Since it's a monomial, the only way to factor out a monomial is tree diagram. 2 times 2 times 3 times y. And the bottom is a 3. So you know a 3 on top and a 3 on the bottom. That's going to get you your leftovers of 2y, which is 4y. Notice that there's nothing left at the bottom. If there's nothing left at the bottom, you could put this over 1, but 4y divided by 1 is just 4y. So this didn't need a fraction bar because everything that's left over is on top. The other guy, we had stuff left at the bottom, you needed the fraction bar to show that it was left over at the bottom. Here, it's understood that it's all left over on top. So again, matched. Make sure you put parentheses around each numerator and then copy them down as 1. Distribute, and then collect like terms, and then see if you can simplify. Our final answer to this guy is 4y.